We've left Bardi and literally just over the mountain, and suddenly we're in snow.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free.
There's snow on ice on the road, snow down there. It's the first proper snow that we've experienced on this trip. The roads are a bit small. The sat-nav's taken us on a bit of a jolly. Turn left is actually a bend in the road because it's a hairpin. Oh, you're having a flipping banana.
The thing is, you want to go off-grid and find some nice quiet spots. So to do that, you have to drive exceptionally well and be like Marianne.
Oh, it says we've gone past the turning. There wasn't a turning. No, keep going.
There was a muddy
track. Oh my god. Nice view.
Great view.
We've driven down to the Italian town of Piacenza, and today we're going to try and get another SIM card so we can keep posting videos and things, because we found out that the free SIM that we had, which was the 100 gigabytes, it's only 100 gigabytes in France, and for the rest of Europe it's 25 gigabytes. So we've probably gone over that. So we're going to go and try and find a pay-as-you-go Italian SIM card to see us off for the rest of our time here in Italy.
Yeah, but the good news is Chris's Italian has got so much better.
Piacenza.
How do you say good morning?
Buongiorno.
There you go. He sounds almost Italian.
And just so you know, in these car parks, you can see behind us this way, there's blue parking lots. They're paid, and the white ones over there are free. But it's only like 50 cents an hour, and there was so many more blue ones available. It was easy to park in the blue ones. So the first shop was actually closed for lunch for an hour. So we're going to try and go to the other one, because the first one was a bit like a newsagent's. And it's a really pretty town actually. So that was really successful. We popped into the shop behind us there.
Yeah.
And luckily the guys behind the counter spoke perfect English.
Yes, and was really helpful. He's even photocopied the program, written instructions on how to top it up,
What to key in the
given
phone.
us the card, shown us how to scratch it off, been really helpful. So thank you so much.
So
That's
this should work. So we'll go back to the van, and it takes a few hours for the card to come alive, but all good.
Been contacted by Robbie and his beautiful wife Alex, and they have ciao bella, ciao bella, and they have reached out to us and offered us some hospitality and a show round of their local area. So we have come to Pavia, and we're actually coming to see the
Certosa di Pavia.
Certosa di Pavia.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good pronunciation. That's
Grazie.
better than my French.
So we're learning Italian on the hoof, as you do, and they brought us down to this beautiful piece of architecture, and we're going to go and have a look around, take some photos and show you what it's all about. We've just had a fantastic visit to the monastery. It's a working monastery, and there are monks that live here and look after the property. Fresco paintings are so good, you actually feel like you're in some kind of 3D. And if you look at this artwork and this painting, it actually looks like it's real. It's just phenomenal. We've come into one of the great halls, and there's actually a secret passageway. One of the monks has just shown us, which is just over there. Let me see if I can get a close-up without giving it all away. It's just in there. And it goes to a little staircase that will go off somewhere secret. That was probably when they were going to be attacked or controlled by somebody, so they would run off and hide. This is one of the courtyard gardens where the monks would have actually originally lived, and all the way around this courtyard there are individual little houses, and on this side of the courtyard there is a door and a window, and apparently in the day, it's not now, but in the day a monk would have lived there in complete silence. They were a silent order in those days, and the only contact they would have had, the only human contact, would have been through the window. Somebody would have put their food through there, and then they would have come through the door to empty their waste and to get clean water. But yes, they lived in complete silence and prayer. I'm not sure I could ever stay anywhere quiet for too long, but kudos to them for being able to do that. That's quite something phenomenal, really. In their little houses, living in silence with just that small amount of interaction, they were actually had a small garden at the back of their houses. This is an example, and they would have had some time to do some gardening and growing food and just quiet contemplation.
And there's no way that we could live in silence, that's for sure.
I don't know, I think I could handle it. Another interesting fact is when the monks actually passed away, instead of leaving this beautiful holy place, they were actually buried under the grass here in the lawns. So they stayed here forever. Rob and Alex have brought us into Pavia, the main centre of the town, and here they have a castle. And although it's getting quite late now and it's a bit dark, it's really nice because they've lit up the castle, so we're able to see it from a different perspective. And echoey rooms! So we're just walking into the castle and into this lovely courtyard. The castle was built in the 1300s. It appears to be mainly brick, but there's marble columns as well, and beautiful structured windows. In Pavia, they also have a theatre and a theatre bar, where apparently they make the most delicious cocktails. So although Pavia is actually an incredibly beautifully old and historical town, they have this massive university. And to be honest, as we've been walking around, Chris and I have both said that you can feel like a really nice, hip, young vibe. So that's why it's a university town. The French are famous for their patisseries, and we did indulge and really enjoy them. But we've just walked past a shop that is showing the most beautiful cakes. In fact, the name up at the top says the torta paradiso, which I believe translated is the paradise tart. That just sounds up my street. In fact, walking around Pavia, it's obviously somewhere to come with food. There are the most delicious looking shops. All the fresh produce, the cakes, the pizzas. Oh, it's just all lovely. I'm a bit hungry now. We've just arrived in Piazza della Vittoria, which means the Square of the Victorious, and it's a really lovely place. Bright lights, there's a lovely like circus thing in the corner there, and there's bright lights, and all the shopping centre around is really pretty. This is the place where people come to hang out, have a drink maybe, and just hang out. It's rather chilly outside, so Rob and Alex have actually brought us into this shop called Cioccolati Italiani. I'm getting good at this.
And it's very good.
Yeah, and I've chosen a cappuccino with chocolate, and I was given a choice of white, dark or milk chocolate, so I went for the milk chocolate. And you've got...
I've got like really strong coffee with like Nutella and nuts. It's really good.
The nuts, is that you or there's extra nuts?
No, there's nuts in it. Hazelnuts.
Nuts in it. Rob is laughing in the background. That's really nice. That's really, really lovely. I think we might have another one. One of my favourite things about travelling in Europe is the pavement culture. You just can't beat sat outside, wrapped up in a warm coat, having a coffee, watching the world go past. And in this beautiful square here, it's so lovely because the cobbled streets and the cobbled roads are just lovely. And there is a huge amount of fashion outlets and really trendy clothes shops. So another reason to visit Pavia.
We've come down to the river and we're actually stood on the old bridge of Pavia, and I just love the way it's lit up at night. It's a really nice bridge going over the river here in the city. And there is actually another bridge in the background here that you can see with blue lights. I'm not sure whether that comes out on the camera, but it's absolutely a really, really nice city if you do get a chance to come down here. It's beautiful. So we've had a fabulous day and we have come back to Robbie and Alex's house for dinner. And there's something about this region of Italy that we didn't know. Risotto is one of the famous dishes for this area of Italy. And we're super lucky because their son, Gian Alberto, is he's cooked us. He's going to be a chef when he is finished his education, and he has cooked us a mushroom risotto, and we are super excited because we love risotto, and we haven't had a risotto since we've been in Italy.
And is it risotto al funghi?
Yes.
Risotto al funghi. So
Grazie mille.
thank you very much. We're looking forward to trying. Mmm. The real Italian food. It smells good. Oh. It's a good gadget.
Would you like some?
Yes, please. You can do mine for me. And then how do you say cheers in Italian?
Salute.
Salute. Salute. Salute. So I'm looking forward to trying real Italian risotto, right?
Yes, this is really
Like
homemade
authentic.
risotto.
Bravo, bravo Gian.
Bravo!
Buonissimo.
It's very good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's surprised. It's really very good.
Yeah.
The rice is perfectly cooked, and
That's beautiful.
it's tastes so mushroomy. Wow, this is amazing.
Oh. With cream.
Yeah.
Cream in the nothing.
No cream?
Yeah, no cream. In chiacchiera.
Chiacchiera.
Chiacchiera is typical
Carnival.
for
Oh, it's
carnival.
for the carnival.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, this is all of it's for the
Yeah,
carnival?
yeah.
Special carnival food.
Special carnival.
Ah.
And the carnival is in February.
Yeah.
Nice. You may have seen, I've seen documentaries on the carnival. It's very much in Venice. You see all the masks. Well, they have it all over Italy. And this would be one
They're spoiling
of
us.
the traditional festival foods for the carnival. We're really lucky to try these because there's something a little bit different. This, oh, don't steal my napkin.
Look, film this, what's happening on down here.
Are you stealing Marianne's napkin?
Are you stealing my napkin? Are you stealing my napkin? You're so naughty.
He's not stealing my napkin.
He is.
She is.
She is even.
Aren't you? Are you trying to steal my napkin?
This little ball of loveliness is, I was just chatting to Chef Jean there, and we decided that actually it's like a choux bun and a donut combined. So it's also got like this pastry cream inside, if you can pick that up. So it's really nice and sweet and delicious. And then this biscuit is, I'm not quite sure how to describe it. It's got like a really nice firmness to it, but it's like soft and flaky at the same time. And it's sweet, and it's got like sugar in it, caster sugar, with some kind of like loveliness on it. So basically it's all magical. You should come here and eat it all.
Thanks, guys. Join us on the next episode as we leave Pavia and head across northern Italy, spending our last night in the most picturesque spot. We meet a local man who shows us a church up in the mountains.
We have been cut off.
That's the first improvement video.
So we've got these. Sorry, I'm spitting food.
Hold on, let me just clean the lens.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. I thought you were going to talk.
There's no car, so I just ran out into the middle of the road, and Marianne came out to protect me, like the loving wife that she is.
In fact, walking around. Oh, van bus.
This is what happens. It just all goes wrong.